And welcome back again. The birds are singing, it's a beautiful morning, and I'm back in the workshop. Now this video, the beginning of it, is going to serve as an introduction to actually two videos, so you'll probably end up seeing this bit twice, and there's a good reason for that. The reason is that most businesses, when they do a pen kit, they'll do a pen kit and they'll have a choice of chrome, gold, gunmetal and a whole variety of other things. Not hugely imaginative, to be honest. We, of course, mainly me, never likes to follow the pack. If everyone else is going right, I will go left, always the way I've been and always the way I will be. So instead of having one pen kit with three colours, we've got one colour and three pen kits, just to be a little bit different. And there is a reason behind it as well. The colour that we've chosen or decided on is chrome for a variety of reasons. One is it's the most hard wearing. Two is it goes with pretty much any colour of anything because it's a kind of neutral colour. And we looked at some of the other colours, and frankly, certainly gold, we just didn't like them. They just didn't look right to us. So that's what we've done. We've got three pen kits. This video is the second in a like a two-part set, and the next of our new pen kits we're going to be looking at is the Forge. There are two different types of Forge. These are click kits. The first one we're going to look at is a stylus kit because it's a bit different. Now I know I've always got a story, and I don't mean to bore you. I have used in the past a stylus kit, like a slimline kit with a stylus on the heel of the pen. It's not normal to hold a pen the wrong way round. I've never liked them. I don't get on with them. I think not last Christmas, the Christmas before, my wife very kindly bought me a special set of stuff for using on tablets, because I use a tablet in the office as well as a PC, and I'll be honest, it sits in a little pot and I never use it. This kit is a little bit different because if I take the, forgive the rustling, it's got a special nib, and I shall hold it up. Let me focus the camera on my hand to start with, and then I'll hold it up there, and you can see it's got this special nib section here. This is the bit that operates a touchscreen, like a phone or a tablet or something like that, and the refill actually comes out of here. And what I found is, because I've been testing this for about 6 months, is that I actually use this every day without fail. I can click it out and use it as a pen, and I can click it in and hold it the correct way round and still use it on a touchscreen piece of kit. It might look slightly odd, but I'll tell you what, it's really, I find it really useful. I'm sure I wouldn't be alone in that, so hence we've got these. This is one of the kits. The other one doesn't come with that, it's just a normal nib, but they go together pretty much the same with very similar parts, and we'll have a look at the parts now. First of all, we've got the bushings for the Forge. One bushing set does both the Forge kits. It is different to the anvil, even though the anvil looks like a similar kit, the bushings are a different size. The nib section, which we've already looked at, we've got a nib connector, we've got a refill with a spring, and at the back we have this, I have to say, a substantial piece here, which is a pre-assembled click kit. There is no assembly required here. You can fit the whole thing together exactly as it is, and it is now absolutely filthy thanks to my fingers. So what I'm going to do is just turn a couple of blanks, and we'll put two of these kits together so you can see them, and the kits I put together when I've turned them and polished them will be the ones that you see on the website. Fingers crossed. The first thing to do when you're finished, of course, is take your bushings and put them back in the packet so you don't lose them, and they're clearly labelled. Right, once you've done that, we'll take the parts, and these are the two blanks that, where's the camera, there we are, two blanks that I've turned. I'm going to do the stylus end first. The assembly of the two is just slightly different, mainly because of the nib section, and we don't want to push the nib section in the vise because we don't want to damage the little rubber end there. So we're going to start off by fitting the nib connector into the blank. The nib connector is this little bit here, and you will see that it slots in. It's got a little groove where it's actually being held in there on its own, and this is a piece of U-burr which I've found that we've sadly run out of. Used to sell it, but I had a little bit left over. Right, so I've now got my nib section fitted in there. The next thing I'm going to do is fit the finial. This is pre-assembled, as we mentioned already. The reason I'm doing the front first and not the back is that I only want to press this in once. The more you press it, the more risk there is of damaging it. You shouldn't damage it, but that's just to be on the safe side. So we'll locate that in there, like so, and we're just going to press the whole piece together. We are going to make sure it is absolutely centered. If you don't go centered, you could potentially damage it. So I can tell from my little press here in the thing that it's centered. So I push that in, the button slides in, and then the whole of the rear section slides in, lines itself up. We'll release that, like so. The last bit to do is to drop in the refill until it locates correctly. That might be located, and then we're going to pop over, screw on the nib, like so, and there we have the stylus part. Right, the next one I'm going to do is the same one but without the stylus, and I'm going to do it just fractionally different. So for the standard forge click, what I'm actually going to do is take the nib section and the nib connector, and I'm going to screw them together. Why am I doing that? Well, it's just to prevent any risk of damage to the, sorry, I completely forgot who I was for a minute. It's to stop any damage, potential damage to the thread. That's all, because you're not going to damage this nib part by pressing it. So we will slot that in. Let's move the, let's wind the tailstock back in a little bit. You don't have to put the nib section on first. You can just put it on the there we go. Just make sure that's located correctly. It's also, I find it slightly easier to centre something with a point than it is something flat. And the last bit, of course, is the finial mechanism and click part. So we'll slide the tailstock back out again, and again making sure it's lined up nice and centered. We'll just push that in nice and gently, nice and slowly, like so. So there we are. There's really not much to the assembly, and we can then unscrew the nib section, drop in the refill until it locates properly. You can feel it just drop in slightly further there, and there we have the standard forge click. Is the camera gonna, tell you what, let me put my hand in front of it, that'll focus it. No, it won't. Come on camera, play. There we go, there we are, with my grubby finger marks all over it. There we have the two kits. That's the stylus click kit called the Forge ST, ST for stylus, and the standard Forge click, the Forge CL, CL for click, all in chrome. And quite frankly, they are a really, really nice top quality pen kit. I hope that's been helpful. Whatever it is you do in your workshop, do it safely and take care, but above all enjoy it. Until next time, we'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.